Jeffro from Two Hacks Garage. 603 cubic inches of small block Chevy power, ready to rip off for the first time and fire up to break in a couple high revving ripper small block Chevy engines. That's the subject of today's video. I haven't had any content out lately. I've been extremely busy with everything outside of the car world. And at night, I have been just going crazy busy. Got to give a huge shout out to Mad Dog Kenny for helping me. But I've been pulling a lot of time getting these things done and really focusing at a task of getting, which is sitting right there, the DZ292 done and my 311 cubic inch small block Chevy Ripper and my dragster all ready to go. With that, I'm rambling. Let me show you what's coming up and what we've done behind the scenes. So the DZ292, it is 100% done, and it's on the run stand. Mad Dog Kenny helped me get it on the run stand. Everything plumbed, hooked up. It's ready to go. It's got oil in it. It's gasoline in there, water. It's 100% ready to go. So in the last one, what you saw was I put the intake manifold on. Well, from there, guys, I've gotten the headers on with my boom tubes that I made. The carburetor choice on this is... Let me get this off here real quick. This has a Holley 600 classic double pumper on there. Nice 2-in-1 fuel rail, fuel pressure gauge. Awesome Holley chrome valve covers. Got the fuel pump on, which is a Holley self-regulated unit. For cooling, I'm relying on a Proform electric water pump on this. It's 35 gallons per minute. I believe it's 6 amps, so that's going to work out pretty well. The ignition that I do have for this is the run stand ignition. This is what I always use breaking in small block Chevys. But I have a Mallory Unilight electronic ignition setup that's going to be on this once it's done. So yeah, that's where we're at with that one. The DZ292 is done. It is ready to be broken in. I think it turned out pretty well. Not too shabby at all. Get a good look at that. Awesome classic Holley Dominator too, with that awesome classic Holley carburetor. Definitely an old school engine with an old school twist. So yeah, this one is going to get broken in on this run stand. Works pretty well. Actually, it's quite simple, guys. You have fan control. You've got a water pump control. You got your gauges of your oil PSI, your tachometer, and your water temp and your ignition. And then you just, boom, light it off. So that's going to be on the agenda this weekend to get this broken in. I'm pretty excited. Not too shabby. So what else do we got going on here? Well, my dragster, she's done. It's all cleaned up. Spent many hours cleaning this thing up. In the last video, you saw me installing the radiator. That was part one. I didn't film anything of part two. I was really busy just focusing on getting everything done. Like I said, I got a lot going on, and I just wanted to make sure everything was going to go right. So the radiator is in place. Also a Proform electric water pump on there. I've got my catch can mounted down there, that Moroso filler neck. I've already put the coolant in this. It's a non-glycol based racing water style antifreeze, if you want to call it. And everything works good, no leaks. And so that's ready to go. I got some new valve covers in, polished cast. These are hardened marine burn downs. Made my new burn down system on that. And there's a better view of the catch can in there with the whole setup on that. If people are wondering what that is actually part of my fire suppression system. The new fuel system is also in place. Utilize the old tank, the old pump, but I rerouted everything, kind of hard lined it up to this point. And there's the regulator, there's the filter. What it does, it goes up to a Moroso Y block, tees off, and it goes into that VRS 4150. If you notice, one fuel line's off. I went to prime the fuel system, checking for leaks on everything. I had one fitting that was bad, and that should be in today. So that's where we're at with that. It's got that nice Holley single plane intake on it. Those are new zoomies that I got from Alki Digger, and added a nice little touch there with White's Pit Stop, home of the record holders. If you know, you know. Vertex magneto is in place. That's ready to rock. I've rewired a bunch of stuff in here for a lot of different reasons. And one of the reasons was I needed to get it out of the way a little bit more. The shifter, put a new solenoid in it and relocated this so the shifter Actually works as designed now. My steering has been moved forward 5 inches for better driver control. And if you look down in here in my switches, fuel, mag, and I added the cooling system. So turn that on, it turns the fan on the radiator, turns on the electric water pump. To make sure it's working, I have a red indicator light now. And the nice part about it is, if you guys saw in previous videos, I had a jump pack to start this thing, which was kind of a pain in the ass. So I had a smaller battery, put a bigger battery in. I have a new battery box coming, and it's all self-contained now. So it's actually got a heavy power wire that runs to the starter down there. So now what you can do on this is just hit the start button on it, fire it up. It's all self-contained. So that is where we are at with that. Waiting on a fitting. I've been going over the car back to front, checking all the fittings, checking all the bolts, nuts, make sure they're tight. And yeah, so that is kind of where I'm at with that. This one's ready to break in also, and so is that bad boy. Both of those are pretty much ready to break in. And if you look over there where my cowl is, right there, I do have John Cope's 440. I have all his parts in now. That one is ready to assemble, and that's going to happen here pretty soon. So that is where I am at with these two bad boys. 603 cubic inches of old school small block Chevy power ready to fire up. Stay tuned. You're not going to want to miss this video coming up. Going to make it this weekend. Later.